Alrighty. Now I'm gonna do a Tournament of Champions game of Jeopardy for the PlayStation 2. As part of the next segment of my 2,000 subscriber special for Aubrey.
From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy!
Welcome to the Tournament of Champions. Each of you must be excellent players to have made it this far, so congratulations. And now, let's begin our game.
Let's do that, Alex.
We've got some really interesting first round categories for you today.
Well, let's see them.
Let's take a look. Trees. American history. TV and film. Colonies. Legal stuff. And our last category? Potpourri.
One daily double up there somewhere.
Player one, you get us going.
Potpourri 200.
Chongwade, also known as the Blue House, is where this Korean government official lives.
Who is the president? Right you are. Player three, your turn. Trees for 200?
In 1912, this Asian country gave the U.S. a bunch of cherry trees.
What is Japan? Well done, yes. Trees for 400?
The Arizona cypress is a favorite as this holiday decoration.
What is a Christmas tree?
Right.
I knew that.
Player two, what'll it be?
TV and film for 200.
Everybody knows the name of this long-running sitcom inspired by Boston's Bull and Finch pub.
It is Cheers.
Right.
TV and film for 400.
Player one, you choose.
Because Leonard Nimoy directed the third and fourth Star Trek films, this captain got to direct the fifth.
It was Captain Kirk. No.
I'm gonna need to ask the judges about that.
Oh, wait a minute.
You got it.
Alright, they gave it to me. TV and film for 600.
She accepted her Oscar for Places in the Heart by exclaiming, "You like me! You like me!"
Who is Sally Field?
Definitely. Player two, your turn.
American history for 200.
In September 1964, the Warren Commission concluded that he acted alone in JFK's assassination.
Who is Lee Harvey Oswald?
Precisely. Pick again.
American history for 400.
Total number of stars on the U.S. flag in 1777.
What is 13?
Exactly.
TV and
Over
film
to you, player
800.
Martin Scorsese was one of this actor's fares in the movie Taxi Driver.
Take a look. Here's the
Robert De Niro.
response.
Potpourri for 400.
In 1969, the brakemen, firemen, and switchmen on these were tied together in one union.
What are trains?
Yes. It's your turn, player 3.
Legal stuff for 200?
The Playboy Foundation gives awards named for this free speech amendment to the U.S. Constitution.
What is the First Amendment?
Right you are. Player 2, you choose.
Colonies for 200.
Over thousands of years, colonies of these marine polyps can become giant reefs.
What is coral?
Hey, you're correct.
Colonies for 400.
A colony of these creatures in San Antonio's Bracken Cave contains 20 million individuals.
Where bats?
That's right. Player 1, your turn.
Legal stuff for 400.
U.S. firms operating in the investment field have to answer to the SEC, this group.
What is the Securities and Exchange Commission?
Right you are. Player 3, your turn.
Let's try potpourri for 600, Alex.
Adrian IV, born Nicholas Breakspear, would be the only entry in Lives of the English These.
What are popes?
Right you are.
Potpourri for 800.
The Kentucky statehood issue of 1942 featured a picture of this pioneer and 3 settlers.
Who was Daniel Boone?
Correct. Player 2, it's your turn.
Trees for 600.
All of the hundreds of species of this tree bear acorns.
What is the oak?
Right.
The oak tree.
Player 3, you
Okay.
choose.
Potpourri for $1,000.
This storage container maker's stock symbol is RBD.
This is what we wanted.
Rubbermaid.
Player 3, you're still in control of the board.
Let's try trees for 800.
In America, you will see the sugar and pitch varieties of these coniferous trees.
What are pines?
Exactly. Player 2, your turn.
American history for 600.
On December 20th, 1860, as a result of Lincoln's election, this state seceded from the Union.
What is South Carolina?
That's it. It's your turn, Player 3.
Legal stuff for 600.
A living one gives family members the right to end treatment of a dying person.
What is a will?
Hey, you got it. Player 2, what'll it be?
Legal stuff for 800.
Doctors, lawyers, and accountants protect against charges of professional error with this type of insurance.
What is malpractice?
Yes. Player 3, your turn.
Trees for $1,000.
The U.S. Forest Service is an agency of this cabinet department, not the Interior.
Here's what we were looking for.
Agriculture.
Legal stuff for 1,000.
This states Proposition 227 of 1998 opposed bilingual education.
What is California?
Right. Player 2, what'll it be?
Colonies for 600.
And there's the daily double.
Player 2, your
Just
wager.
400.
Okay, here's the clue.
Because of the mysterious disappearance of its residents, Roanoke Island became known as this colony.
What is the lost colony?
Exactly.
She got it.
Colonies for 800.
Closely related to cockroaches, they're the colony residents seen here.
Take a look at your monitor.
With our ants.
Nice try, but that's incorrect.
No.
Anyone at all? What we were looking for was this.
Termites. That would have been my next guess.
Colonies for 1,000.
By 700 BC, these people had established Mediterranean colonies at Utica and Carthage.
Who are the Phoenicians?
Right. Player 3, you choose.
American history for 800.
Fleeing the capital on August 24, 1814, this First Lady took a Gilbert Stuart portrait of Washington with her.
Who is Dolly Madison?
Precisely. Think again.
American history for 1,000.
Since 1937, this military post has been the site of the United States Gold Bullion Depository.
What is Fort Knox?
Yes, indeed. The final answer on this board is...
Celebrating its 30th anniversary in 1998, this show starts with a stopwatch.
What is 60 minutes? Oh. Okay, do I have to write it out?
Correct.
Okay, there we go. I guess putting the number in wouldn't have worked.
That's the end of the Jeopardy round. Let's take a look.
Alright, so that takes us to 1600, and that takes us to the end of the first round.
I'm afraid you're bringing up the rear, Player 1, but you can still turn things around in double Jeopardy.
Player 3 has the lead at 6600, player 2 is 5200. I'm going first to double Jeopardy. We'll start that round after this.